All right, guys. Time for a Nemophila album review. All right. Nemophila's new album, Apple of My Eye, their fourth studio album. What do I think of this thing? Even with the quick and dirty version of this, it's a 9 out of 10. Why do I say that? Well, that's what this video is about, and that's what I'm going to explain, okay? Now, I had a chance to listen to this album many, many times to really sort my thoughts on this one, so I stand by that 9 out of 10. I listened to it in the car, the headphones, while riding the motorcycle, really feeling the vibe of this. And my rating system is very simple. I look at all the songs, I play them one individually, and I ask myself, is this a song I would never skip, sometimes skip, or always skip? If it's a never skip, it's a point. Sometimes skip, it's a 0.5, half point, right? If it's a always skip, it is 0 points. Sometimes there's bonus points. I'm going to tell you, there's no bonus points on this album because it's not needed, and I will tell you why. We're going to get into that here. Okay, so all the way through and through, very solid album. I really like the sound. It's much more consistent than the previous albums. There's not a lot of variety. Like you're not going to go from like a metalcore sound to like all of a sudden a 90s punk sort of sound there. That's not happening on this. It's much more consistent. You're also not going to get, go from a high intense song to all of a sudden like it's a rap song, okay, like it's some new metal rap. That's not happening either. This is straightforward, but it's also very powerful in what it has. Every member is delivering in spades, and they're doing very well. Hazuki, throughout many tracks on this album, is very slick and has these cool guitar licks that are very stylized and just sound really cool. They give it a nice edge, a nice bite on certain songs, and it's just cool. It's just wicked cool. You combine that with the Haraguchi-san providing that awesome bass line, some bass technique, some slapping, stuff like that. Some nice grooves with Tamu on the drums there, and Tamu is beating those drums, beating them mercifully. No, mercifully would be like no. Oh my God, where's my vocabulary now? Mercilessly. There you go. The lack of mercy. There is no mercy. No mercy for that drum kit. That drum kit. Rumor has it. I mean, the drum kit. Dude, like Tamu was beating on those things hardcore, okay? Rumor has it, they might have called the police on her. What? The drum kit was beaten so hard they called the police. Okay. All right. I'm just kidding. All right, lame jokes aside, really good. And then you have Mayu delivering in her strengths with both the screaming and there is some rap elements. And some songs have like a little section there. But clean lyrics, singing, and also screaming as well. I don't need that cigarella. All right, so song by song. Got my notes here. What I think of this. All right. So Just Do It. Solid song. Great opening. Great way to start the album. The little part in the beginning. Now it's time for a song. I think that's what she says. What Mayu says there. Oh, that's cool. But I like how the song just starts and there's like this consistent momentum throughout. The main section of the song is like the beast part of it. There's a nice, powerful delivery there. Then in the verse part, you have this cool, I'll just say cool. Because what happens is, the first time it happens, there's like boom, 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 like the kick drum kind of imitating a heartbeat. And then it kind of builds on top of that. Because next time it goes around, then you have more of like a bass element and all that stuff. I like how they did that. I like how they made it more dynamic that way, kind of give each go around kind of a fresh feel. Not just, some songs will go like, okay, we did the main section, we got the verse, we did the chorus. Okay, now let's go back in the beginning and repeat it all again the same way. No, Just Do It does not do that. It does the opposite of that. Yeah, it goes through the pattern. Yeah, that is predictable. The thing it does is each time it does, it adds more to it, which is really great. I like that a lot. I really like the bass slaps. Really cool. Nice bass technique. I would describe this song as it's constantly building up. It's constantly building up and ramping up the pressure, and to just have this awesome release during the chorus. If that sounds sexual, it is. That it's definitely intended to be. This is a really good song in that degree. This is a never skip for me. Number 2, Progress. Very cool intro. Very slick execution of the guitar stuff that was going on there. Nice dark guitar tones. I noticed that as well. Now this is a song that's been released early, and I did react to it. Obviously, I did not play it on the regular for this reason, because I didn't want it to overstay its welcome. Any of you guys have done that? Have you played the song over and kind of, I guess, have burned it, if you will, played it a lot, and maybe to the point to where it kind of lost its impact? I feel for you, because it did not do that for me, okay? Because I avoided that situation altogether. But I'll say, in the past couple of days, I've been listening to this song and a lot of these other songs on repeat, and it holds up, in my opinion there. Very cool intro, slick execution. The guitar and drum dynamic in this song is very cool. If you listen closely, it's almost like the guitar and drum are kind of playing off each other, and it works very well there. The chorus is bright, almost has like this radiant feel. Oh, the synth elements, I love that a lot. I'm a sucker for that stuff. If the song is already good and already sounds great, and you put a little synth stuff on there, a little bit of keyboard, oh man, I eat that up. That's just extra sugar, dude. That just makes it sweeter. So what am I saying there? I'm saying that's a never skip for me, brother. Never skip. Then we're on track number 3, Brainwash. Brainwash is another one that was released as a single, but did not lose its luster on me. A solid song. All the way through and through, very solid, very beefy. This song deceives you. It starts off kind of a slower pace, and it's a cool dank riff that Hazuki's playing with there. It almost kind of reminds me of something kind of like Pantera-esque, a little bit more like a slower, southern, cool riff. But then it just ramps up, and it just goes it goes high octane, and it doesn't let off. It doesn't let off the gas at all. Really like it. Nice bends and stuff. Cool guitar techniques going on there. This is a song. There's a little bit of a build up in the beginning, but once it hits that momentum, it doesn't really let loose at all. So never skip for me. All right. Number 4, Burn It. Okay. Now this is one of the other tracks that we have not heard. Okay. Just like Just Do It. So Just Do It did come out though as a music video. So there is that. Burn It is a never skip for me, and I'll tell you why. I really like this whole song altogether. Overall, I really like what this song is doing. In the beginning, when I first heard it, I was like, oh, okay, what's happening here? What's going on? It's obviously building up for something, but what is it building up for? And this is a song that had me guessing, and it deceived me in a way. I should say surprised me. This song has a lot of surprises. The song I would describe as it's kind of swaying like a flame, if you will, like a burning flame. Like it's just it changes in its pace and its momentum there, and it just has these different sections. Some like feel like it's burning and raging. Others kind of feel like it's more elegant and kind of soft. It is interesting pacing going on here. I really like the mix of it. I describe it as kind of like a flame swaying, a bit of a tease there. Oh, there's a light, clean part of this song that is like, if the song didn't have it, it would have been fine, but it included it, and it just added more to it, and it was just great. I liked it. I liked what I heard there. Nice, clean delivery. Yeah. Never skip for me. All right, now number 5, Error Detection. Okay, this was really cool. Slick guitar action right from the beginning. You get a lot of screaming. In the very beginning, it's hitting hard. It's like high octane, like high adrenaline going on there. this song sounds like Mayu and the band are wanting to go around and like they're looking for a fight, like they're wanting to kick some serious ass, and then they just make a party of it. That's how I would describe this song. There is a interesting kind of Bollywood Middle Eastern part of this song that I was not expecting. I know if I had a bingo card for what I was expecting for this Nemophila album, that would not be on that card at all. Caught me by surprise. I enjoyed it. I was like, okay, that's really cool. I like that. And video game reference coming in here because I play a lot of video games, especially the older ones. Anyone play Command and Conquer Generals? That game, like, you know what I'm talking about. Command and Conquer Generals. There's a faction called the GLA. It kind of sounds like there's a part of the song that kind of reminds me of that. It sounds a little fitting. Anyway, solid song. I liked it. With that said, though, I did say, let's see, is that a never skip for me, or is it? Oh, that's a never skip. That's a never skip for me. Never skip. Okay, that's all right. I wrote down the notes here. Then we have Beautiful Days. Oh, Beautiful Days is a big, beautiful song. It's just an absolute beauty. Oh, Beautiful Days comes on. It is all in that mix of what's going on there. The beautiful guitar tones, the great pacing of the drums there, the way the bass kind of fills in the gaps, Mayu singing. In the backing track, backing vocals. Everything all together creates this beautiful, elegant picture. It is like the equivalent. This song is like the equivalent of like the rays of a morning sun as it comes up on the horizon. Kind of something like that. We're getting in the weeds there and describing this, but it's a glorious song. Okay, that feeling of nostalgia. Let me get a little bit more specific. The feeling of nostalgia in regards to childhood. Probably have some fond memories of the simpler times if you had them. That feeling, that song conveys this musically, lyrically. It just hits it every time. It's a song that I'll never skip. I don't skip this one. When it comes on, I let it play. So we're doing pretty good. If you keep a track, we're 6 out of 10 so far. Now we're on God, G-O-D. Now, this song kind of reminds me a little bit of Progress. You get some cool low tones in the beginning that really kind of give it this cool atmosphere. It's kind of dark and ominous in a way. The chorus, similar to Progress, it's this huge sound. I would say it's even bigger of a sound than what Progress has. But it does have a really cool breakdown as well. There's some cool moments in this song, but altogether for me, this is a song that I would sometimes skip. Like, it just is. Because I feel like with Progress there, and even with Brainwash, it's kind of like, okay, well, this song is okay, but I could also listen to Brainwash or Progress and get a similar feel that I kind of like a little bit better. That's just my preference there, and that's obviously what this review is about, right? All right, so 6.5 there, if you keep track. All right. So now we're on track, let me try to pronounce this, Akakagachi. It's track number 8. This track is very different from the rest. Very different. In this track, all of a sudden, things have changed quite a bit. Not for the bad, not for the worse. Though some, I think, have complained about the mixing of this song. And I think what's happening here is, Tamu's bringing out some different drums here. She's playing around with those big bassy boy drums. Those big boy bass drums? They're like on the side, whatever. She's playing with a lot of them. They are dominating in this song. So there's a lot of lows. And everything in this song is more low focused. So like when you're listening to it, at times it does get a little muffled because there's a lot of activity, a lot of sounds kind of in that area. And I'm like, whoa, there's a lot going on there. And I think with the compression and all that, some of it gets kind of lost at times. But even with that said, like there's a vibe with the song that I like that is just kind of cool. Okay? What I mean by that, there is a certain sound, and like in the beginning of the song, they really do this very well, where the combination of the bass and the big old bass boy drums, it really create this sound that sounds fitting for like some sort of like Middle Eastern club. Okay, some sort of like cool club. All right, maybe in Dubai or something. I don't know. It just has that feel to it. Okay, like if this track was in a movie, it would be done in like one of those like sleazy clubs. You see the girls all dance and stuff, and it's like Gene, 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 Gene. Okay, it's something like that. Okay, the lows are focused there. It's just that's the vibe, and I like it for the most part. But the chorus is where it's like, okay, I think it might be a bit much here in this mix. It's not really popping for me. But then after the chorus, when they go back, and after that, when they re-enter, they're like much more aggressive and more like pumped up than before. So it's not a bad song. Like Tamu is delivering on the drums. Everyone's delivering what they would. What do you expect? It is, I think, happening there is on the compression. It's like it's too much in the lows. You guys may disagree. That's what I think of anyway. So I would sometimes skip this song. I'm very curious in how it sound live. I am most certain that it would sound really amazing live. Like if you were there, especially. Oh man, that room would vibrate. You would feel your heart pounding against your chest. A lot. Okay, that's track 8. So that's a sometimes skip for me, okay? All right, now we have track 9. Track 9, let me get this one here. What is it? Anatadari? Anatadari. All right. So I was very curious about this track. One, I do enjoy it. I think it's very cool. Really cool drumming in the beginning. Different types of drums. So we're hearing different percussion. It's like, okay, Tamu's experimenting here. Very cool, but it's done very well. And there's these cool layers in the beginning of what's happening. Different vocal layers. You have the backing vocals, and then you have like this Mayu singing this one part, and it's all kind of layered together in a way with the pattern of it, the rhythm of it. It just sounds very cool. And then the guitar comes in. It's all nice and solid and heavy. You're like really liking it. At least that's my opinion anyway. I really enjoyed it. The vibe I got from this song though was as if like this is personal. Whereas what was the previous one? Error detection. I said in that one it was like Mayu is looking to kick some butt. This one sounds like it's more personal. This one sounds like Mayu has a specific target and she wants to go kick their ass. That's what this song is to me. I was so curious. Well, especially when there's a solid FU delivered in this song. When that happened, I was like, what's going on here? This song, Mayu sounds kind of pissed, actually. Like I know she sounds angry in some songs. She can go in her angry mode. But this one sounds more personal. And of course, it had me wondering, probably had some of you wondering, what is going on in this song? What does this song mean? Oh, could it be about anyone? You know, I don't know. But it had me wondering about that. So I don't know the answer to that. I did look up Anatadari, what it means. Just simple Google here. It was well, great. Great, I don't have it up here right now. Look at that. Anatadari. Oh, that's right. Anata means like what, you, and Dari means Who or how? Something like that. You guys probably know as well. Let's see. Anatta Dari, meaning Google is saying who are you? But the that use of Anatta is more like, according to Google anyway, and that could be completely wrong here. It's more like darling or sweetie, something like that. Okay. So darling, who are you? That's interesting. If that's really if that that translation fits, it kind of makes it even more intriguing as to what this song is about, right? Yeah. Sounds personal. So I'm going to go with that. This song is personal, but I liked it a lot. It's a never skip for me. Then we have our last track, Good as Hell Quartet. Now, this was a solid, fun song to end the album with. It was a nice, fun song. I liked the delivery that was happening there. Everyone was playing well. Great action going on the bass. The guitar was fun. The riff was more. It wasn't like hardcore aggressive or anything like that. It was more lighthearted. You know, it's kind of just meant to have fun. Even the vocals, everything, the combination, all it was just a good vibe that was putting off there. Really enjoyable. I could listen to that quite a bit. The guitar distortion sounded very different in this song. It even sounded less aggressive compared to the other ones. A lot of the other songs sound like, down tuned quite a bit, very thick in the lows. This song, not so much. This song was a little bit lighter on all that, and I kind of enjoyed that difference there. Anyway, yeah, so that's how I got that 9 out of 10, and I stand by that rating there. I think it's pretty solid. How does this compare to previous albums? Well, like I said in the beginning, it's a much more focused. It seems like a much more focused theme throughout the album. From what I understand, I believe these songs were written by, the band members themselves, I believe. I haven't checked that song by song, so I could be incorrect there, but that's what I understand is to be the thing here. I believe like when the songwriters left and Saki left, so I know they had to write everything themselves. And if this is what they write, I mean, being that it is what they write, then actually it's for the better. Like, you have songs here that kind of borrow elements of previous Nemophila tracks, but they're able to deliver with what they have and then do a fantastic job of that. Like, Just Do It kind of reminds me a little bit of Revive. Now, I'm just doing this, exploring this topic in the moment of recording this. I haven't really thought all this through here, but Just Do It does bring me a little bit of Revive element there. As far as other songs, Progress and Brainwash, I'm not really sure what previous Nemophila songs they would really pull from, but I do see something with Just Do It as well, and Burn as Hell Quartet kind of remind me of some other tracks. There was okay. Oh, I'm thinking of a song right now. It's on the Seize the Fate album. It's escaping me right now. Oh man, what is that track called? It's just a simple. It's Haraguchi song. She's saying hello, and all of a sudden it gets real heavy. So, like, if you like that solid sound, I mean, that's something that they use quite a bit. So what I'll say is, it's still the Nemophila sound, and it's more of that. Like, you're not going to be getting like the weird variations that are kind of totally out there, but you do get experimentation with the drumming a lot more. You know what? Actually, yeah, you do get that. You get, like, we have some surprises in these songs. Here, a better way to word it would be this. And just about every song on the album, you get that Nemophila sound that you're looking for. But you also get sometimes a little bit of variation, a little bit of surprise that's like, okay, what's this? And for me, it all hit well. Like, I like the kind of Middle Eastern sound in like 2 of the songs, actually. That was very cool. That was very cool to hear. Yeah, that's my thoughts there. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think about this in the comments section, and I'll join you guys there. Y'all take it easy and have a good one.